Welcome back to the channel. So today we're underneath the IS300, and what we're going to be installing is these new Megan rear lower control braces that I just picked up. I got these for like 75 bucks on eBay. They were actually on back order for a few months, and it took me like over 2 months to get them, but I finally got them in. I'm gonna go ahead and install them under here. It's a pretty simple install, so stay tuned. So we're underneath the car, and these braces actually replace the stock brace right here. There's one brace on this side, there's another identical brace that way, and then we add a secondary brace between the two right behind the differential. And it uses all the stock mounting positions down here. The only thing that we may need is a longer bolt for this position because we're gonna have actually a thicker aluminum bar plus a secondary bar, so we might need a longer bolt there, so I might have to look through my bucket of bolts just to find that one. Other than that, everything else should be pretty much bolt on. So we'll go ahead and just take this apart. For this side over here, the back bolt is actually covered by this plastic cover, so we'll go ahead and take that cover off with a 10 millimeters. Go ahead and take this apart. Once we do that, then we'll go ahead and take the bars apart. Got this bar down, we'll go to the other side. Some of the surface rust, I'm gonna have to go ahead and just sand it and hit it with some spray paint just to keep it clean. All right, now that I got it off, I need to do that little bit of surface rust prep clean, and then I'll get back to putting this thing in. So we definitely do need longer bolts for this. As you can see right there, we got basically a 40 millimeter bolt that we need to clear the new space that's on here. You can see the bolts actually in here now, hanging out just enough to go into there. This is the original bolt. This is the new 40 millimeter one that I'm gonna be using. All right, so the two bars that we're gonna be putting in, they're basically the same. I don't see any difference in them as far as the length. So what we're gonna do is just go ahead and bolt the back one in first. Just lightly do it. Just hand thread it in so you don't mess up anything. And then once you do that and get it in, you can line up the front because we have to put the crossbar in the front. Go ahead and just shoot this in. Go ahead there. Then we're gonna get the new bar, and we'll go ahead and just get it over. This thing's kind of bent because it has to go over the exhaust. So you want to go, yeah, it takes a little bit just to get it over the exhaust, but we're gonna get the other side. Let's go do the other side first, and then we'll get this on so we can actually clear the bar. All right, so we'll get up here, get the rear bolt on, and then once you get the rear bolt on, we're gonna line it up, get it in. All right, now that we got both sides bolted on the other end, we're gonna just slip this over the exhaust, and it's gonna be a little bit tight, but should be able to just get it right up there, touch the exhaust a little bit. And then this side, we're gonna wedge it past the little lip here just to get it in, but we're good there. And then we can hand thread. So the new bolt I got has got a flange on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a washer on there just to make sure I have a washer. And then I want to just hand thread this in. This bolt is not as tapered like the ones that came out of here, so you just gotta be careful, make sure you don't cross thread anything or mess up any of the threads. Luckily this bolt is already powder coated because I was using it to hold my calipers when I was powder coating it on my little oven thing. So it's got this leftover overspray powder coat all over it. All right, so I just wiggled it around just to get it kind of lined up a little bit. So just push it all the way up, hold it, and then just, like I said, hand spin it in just to make sure you catch some threads in here. Yeah, trying to line up the hole is a pain, because these bolts that I used weren't tapered on the head either. All right, so we finally screwed it in and we caught it. So we're gonna go ahead and just shoot everything with the impact. And just make sure the threads are in there. All right, once we have it tightened, we're gonna torque everything down to spec. All right, now that we got everything basically tightened down, I gotta go ahead and torque it. So it's 37 foot-pounds is the torque spec for this. We got everything mounted up here. Everything's all installed. Looks pretty good. Hopefully this improves the handling back here. I did order a few more of these bars for the front and then the H bar back here, but they've all been back ordered for so long that I don't know when they're gonna be back in stock. But once they come back in stock, we'll go ahead and install the rest of these Megan under braces to make sure that this car gets pretty good handling. Hey guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video on installing these braces and these bars on the IS300. As you can see, it's a pretty easy install, and with these things being aluminum, they're just a little bit lighter than the steel ones we took out. Plus we put in this crossbar, so it's overall it doesn't really add much weight to it, because these things, with them being aluminum, it's pretty lightweight. If you guys found this video useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel to stay on top of my project, whether it's on the IS300, the IS250, the Sienna, or whatever I'm doing around the garage, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. For all you guys that watch all the way to the end of my videos, periodically I do giveaways for different products I've got around that I've tried out and everything. A couple weeks ago I had a video about my fog lights on the Sienna that I had a contest on. It was a simple leave a comment contest. So I'm gonna pick 2 winners today to win those fog lights on there. So the first winner on that one was Atilia. I think you left the first comment on that one. And then the second winner that I picked was Keith Klinger. So you two are the lucky winners that get a set of fog lights, the same ones that I installed on there, but clear. If you were one of those 2 winners, go ahead and leave a comment in this video or email me at tunerwithkids@gmail.com, and I'll go ahead and get your info and send you out those fog lights. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching all the way to the end of this video, and I'll talk to you guys next time.